Hey guys, Denver James here, and in this video, I'm going to be reviewing the Exploding Kittens expansion pack for the Exploding Kittens base game. I'm going to be breaking down how it works, what's great about it, what's not so great about it, and my overall thoughts on the game. If you'd like to see more review videos like this one, please be sure to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss a single upload. There will also be a link for this expansion pack in the description of this video if you want to buy it. Let's talk about how this expansion pack works. If you're watching this video, chances are you already know your way around the rules for the base game, Exploding Kittens. But just in case you don't, you should know that the main object of the game is to avoid drawing the Exploding Kitten card, which can completely obliterate you unless you shut it down with a defuse card. You should also know that you will need the base game in order to play with this expansion pack. That's enough to get you started. Exploding Kittens comes packed with a lot of fun new cards. To start, let's break down the types of cards included in this expansion pack. The Garbage Collection card. Each player, including the one that played this card, must take a card from their hand and add it to the draw pile, at which point you must shuffle the whole deck. The Super Skip card. Skip your turn, no matter how many turns you have piled up. The Mark card. Target a player and pick one card from their hand. That card must now face out towards the other players until it is either played or stolen. The Swap Top and Bottom card. Swap the top and bottom cards of the draw deck without looking at them. The Atomic Bomb card. Remove all of the Exploding Kitten cards from the draw pile. Reshuffle the deck and put all of the Exploding Kitten cards on top. Then end your turn without drawing a card. The Curse of the Catbuck card. Target a player. That player must shuffle their hand and lay it face down. They are not allowed to look at any of their cards until they've successfully drawn a card from the draw pile without blowing up. They are allowed to play a random card from their hand, but if the card is not playable, it is lost to the discard pile. The Streaking Kitten card. So long as this card is in your possession, you may secretly hold an Exploding Kitten card in your hand. However, if for whatever reason you lose the Streaking Kitten card, the Exploding Kitten card detonates and it must be defused. If anyone steals the Exploding Kitten card from you, it detonates and they must defuse it. If at any point you discard the Exploding Kitten card, it detonates and you must defuse it. Whew, that's a lot of explosions. This expansion pack also includes an Exploding Kitten card, an Alter the Future card, and a See the Future card. Let's talk about what's great about this expansion pack. Like most expansions, Streaking Kittens sets out to add a clever gimmick to the pre-existing base game. While this tactic can oftentimes be mishandled or abused with many expansions, Streaking soars with powerful, zany new cards. From the ingenious Streaking Kitten card to the hilariously infuriating Curse of the Catbuck card, this collection of cards successfully switches up the face of Exploding Kittens for the better. New additions, such as the Atomic Bomb card and the Mark card, also add some fun, nail-biting, and teeth-grinding to the gameplay. Let's talk about what's not so great about this expansion pack. There's just one thing that really bothers me about Streaking Kittens, and it's the fact that it's the only expansion that doesn't come in a box. As a game collector, I treat each of my games like a book in my own personal library. That said, I understand that this set of cards is meant to be added to the base game, but it would have been nice if they at least put them in a small collectible box that allowed you to keep the expansion separate from the rest. Beyond that, the cards themselves are great. All in all, Streaking Kittens is a wondrously wacky and ambitious expansion of the Exploding Kittens world. It adds an extra dose of fun to the gameplay without complicating things too much, and the many inventive new cards will ensure that the game stays fresh for everyone. If you're questioning whether or not to let this freaky kitty find its way to your game collection, my advice would be to let it on in. Well, hey, that's all I've got for you guys in my review of the Streaking Kittens expansion pack. Thanks so much for taking the time to watch this review video. Take care, and I'll see you around.